Hello there, and welcome to another market update. Let's get into it. What do we have at docket?
First and foremost, Charizard, love him. All right,
Yeah.
going nuts. Inferno X is crazy, homie. Started high, and looking back on the 26th of the release, we were seeing it being sold on the secondary market for 90,000 yen. It peaked about on the 15th, and it was near 130,000. This isn't the PSA copy, homie. This is the raw copy. It's nearer to 120,000 yen now. Then I would expect these are going to dip at some point, but don't ever expect it to go below 1,000. If you look back, Sword and Shield was when we had this frenzy, things picked up against, and all the things back then that had hype, they were in demand then. You don't see people look back and say, that $200 card now it's 70 cents. That just doesn't happen. If it had hype back then, it's going to stay. Those prices are going to remain. So this card isn't going to be $1,000 card now, and then in 3 years it's going to be 200. Don't expect that.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to go for much higher than this, especially in the next year. It's really amazing. PSA 10 MUR has been going for 300,000 yen. So you get a PSA 10, you're doubling your money on this.
Yeah.
Turns out these are pretty rare. The MUR, the gold, is 1 in 50 boxes.
Okay.
And then the SAR, where we're at now, the SAR is 1 in 6 boxes. Okay. And so we're not talking about the Charizard, we're talking about
Just one SAR.
And in this set, we're talking about 6.
Are they intentionally making this harder? Mega in the English, the pull rates are not good.
I think that the MUR pull rates for those are historically low. One real quick thing about the MUR and the SAR. It seemed like the SAR was going to trend below the MUR, but it looks like they've kind of leveled off. We've had this happen before with some cards. A good reference point is the Prismatic Evolution, the Umbreon.
Oh, yeah, the Umbreon.
You had the Master Ball Mirror, and then you had the SAR. And for a while, because of rarity, the Mirror was significantly higher than the SAR, but I saw that it would get overtaken. I think the gold card is rare enough that it could potentially stay above, but I wouldn't be surprised if we saw it switch, because after all, the SAR is on just about equal footing with the MUR right now, in spite of the vastly different rarity here it's in. We haven't even gotten to reprints yet. The news has been circling that Inferno X reprints are coming at the end of this month, the top of November. We're going to get to see reprints, and that being said, I'm a maniac. If you're watching and you're a collector or you want to know what to do, don't do what I do. That's kind of a pretty good rule. I have gone crazy getting 114 loose packs. My kids said, let's open when we get to 200. That's not even the reprint yet, homie. That's just the first round. It's been a slow trickle. I haven't seen a lot of game shops, but the convenience stores on a weekly basis, you do the rounds and you get a bunch.
So soon for a reprint. I mean, it was just out. Like, what did they just do a short run, or what's the story behind that?
This isn't entirely new. They have been apparently printing to capacity, so I don't think that there's been any uptick in production or anything like that. I think that's just their scheduling for this.
Where do we go next?
Does it have implications for the card game? Has everyone gotten their copy of Legends Z-Day?
Look at that.
Homie, you got yours? What?
I told you I wanted to buy the bundle, and then I've been so busy. I'm just like, I would like to get it soon and play it though.
This isn't the Switch 2 version. I thought if Switch 2 has bonus contents, additional Pokemon or features, it doesn't. It's some things like frame rate, if you're a tech head. What's interesting about this game, no spoilers here, I'm a little bit disappointed. I haven't played but the first 5 minutes of the intro. I got it on day one. I got this in the Pokemon Center Shibuya. It has lots of new Mega Evolutions. I think 20 some new Pokemon can Mega Evolve, but it has no new Pokemon. Looking at the game, we're going to see a lot of Mega stuff going forward because the card game and then the main series are so intertwined. There's DLC coming, and they're estimating it to be this winter. Hopefully there's a little bit more new content.
What else do we have here?
Are you a big simplified Chinese collector? I know you have a couple boxes.
Yes, I'm into it. If we're realistic, it's probably number 3 in terms of country specific of what you would collect, right? At this stage.
We have markets in Indonesia, Europe, Australia, America, Japan, but China is getting a very special love that a lot of the other Asian and East Asian countries aren't getting. Occasionally you get different promos and things, campaigns from Asian markets, but China, with every set now, they're getting exclusive cards. Me being an overseas exclusive art collector, my ears always kind of perk up. So for the newest set here, a simplified Chinese mainland, China is still catching up a bit. This is from 2023's Obsidian Flames and Paradox Rift, adding in beautiful gold card and another SAR. I was all in. Every time they had exclusive cards, art cards, I'd go and buy them. They had different full treatments and different art cards, and they were all relatively cheap. There wasn't anything here we were talking about hundreds of dollars. But then they created this VIP pass. By its regulation, it was expired. It wasn't tournament playable anymore overseas, but it was a gold card exclusive. Every card in here maybe excepting the anime tie-ins, are $100 plus cards.
I recognize a few of these are pricey.
Here you have the Mew here. There are already fakes coming out. A lot of getting duped by fakes. With this new set here, we have 2 more being added to the fray. If you're into the Chinese stuff, it's a lot of fun because you're getting exclusive stuff and in-demand stuff.
Yeah, you're getting me excited now about going back in. Yeah, speaking of what's been out and printed, looking into Phantasmal Flames, there seems to be a consensus from distributors. This is going to be a short print run. I've been tracking that a bit, and people have said, we've got this amount, and big box stores, they obviously have larger quantities. One of the smaller shops I know has like reached out and also said that we're just not getting the same numbers as we were before. That doesn't look good, especially for like a set of this like magnitude. I don't know what that's going to do. And then it might be like what you just started the roundup with. Maybe we get to Christmas or early New Year and it's like, oh, here's another pre-run. And plus this is the one that had all the issues with the Pokemon Center. It sounds like shops, big box stores, they're going to have limited supply across the board. The UPC I think will probably be okay. Kind of has its own thing going on. One other thing around printing or reprints, there is also rumor circulating that 151 will go to another reprint, which I'm not happy about because the products with that, particularly in the English set, they're like prime products because there's not so many. I mean, there was no booster box with this. It was different types of products. I think that one will bring the market right down. They really go overboard with that. How can you really price anything properly, or how can you hold anything in such demand? They've been performing so well, and in particular this big boy. If it happens, I don't think I'll be too happy about that. I want them to print Destined Rivals, Journey Together, even Black and White, because the pull rates in that are super hard. To get the Victini in the English set, that's extremely hard to get.
I would love a 151 reprint here. Looking back, I think we definitely tiered that appropriately when we ranked them.
Oh, yeah.
I know everyone out there enjoys the bad news. Pokemon Center Online has updated their terms of service on the Japan side. If you are overseas, there are different ways, of course, you can still avail of the Pokemon Center Online to get card products. This is interesting. They are not going to allow bots anymore. If you are using bots or things like that, your account will be banned. I thought that would have been something that would have been done, but no, apparently they're getting around to it now. So what's more interesting about this, there's now a section about people who are underage. There are restrictions on how you can pay. Now going forward, say I have an account for myself. My kids don't have a credit card, right? I mean, whose child has a credit card? The payment must be the same as the account holder. I'm paying for my kids. That's not going to be allowed any longer.
Wow, that does hit for sure.
They're trying every possible thing to limit people going on. There are mystery pack services, sellers on Mercari, Yahoo. They have hundreds of boxes. They don't have a direct connect. They're doing all these underhanded tactics to be able to make this business.
So it could have had literally 10 phone numbers and they could have been flooding the system, or bots could have been flooding the system, and you just needed a syndicate of that, of maybe like, I don't know, 5 houses who like pull that gimmick off. You are going to end up with some serious supply. Yeah, I mean, do you call it like criminal activity, like whatever you call it? It's like, it's happening. Pure market manipulation.
The people who lose out ultimately, homie, it's still us. Like, people with families are the ones who lose out. So now they're saying only dad, only mom, you can buy. Hopefully that will mean every lottery going forward that I will apply for something to actually be able to get it. But I have the sneaking suspicion it's not going to work that smoothly. The first Inferno X box I got came in my daughter's name. She got to open it. So now a box ordered in her name, she won't be able to get it. It sounds like it might even be a bannable offense if you pay with a credit card not your own.
They have that on the English one.
It's going to hurt the family more than the reseller.
Hopefully your lottery rate now gets the hits. Keep us posted on that. Let us know on the next one.
It's not fun fighting people who are just trying to take more money from you. You know, there are a lot of things you can do to still enjoy it. So hopefully we'll be able to contribute to that a little bit.
Definitely. I think we'll leave it there.
We have a lot of cool stuff coming up. Inferno X, at some point, expect us to do a 200 pack opening. I told my kids if they don't get the MUR or SAR, there's not going to be any dinner for them. Okay, so
thanks for stopping by for another market roundup. See you on the next one.